Next talk is entitled Dual Development, Thousands of Miles Apart. Trevor Franda is an undergraduate student at the University of Wisconsin Business School studying finance and economics. He likes to believe that he can solve the world's problems through business sustainability initiatives and runs a nonprofit organization that gives out microloans to entrepreneurs in developing countries. Please welcome Trevor.
All right, you ready? Hello, everyone. My name is Trevor Franda. I'm an undergraduate student at University of Wisconsin, and today I'm here to talk to you about sustainability and economic development. Growing up, I was the oldest of 3 boys, and I was very bossy. My mom said I should be a CEO someday so I could tell other people what to do. And so naturally, I went to the Wisconsin School of Business, where I majored in accounting and worked my way up the corporate ladder. When I got to the business school, I realized that they taught you a lot of things that you can do someday when you get out into the real world. Not necessarily like that. I hear reports of problems in the world like climate change and poverty and natural disasters, and it's easy to recognize those problems, but people just want to wait around for some smart person to figure out what to do. So I read this book called Deep Economy by Bill McKibben, and it really changed my worldview. McKibben explains that these problems in the world are really just opportunities, that someone needs to just go step up to the plate and take advantage of it. And I thought, well, now I can be that smart person that changes the world. So a friend came up to me and pitched this idea for a new student organization called Urban, the Ethical Responsible Business Network. Like me, she liked to solve the world's problems too, or at least think she could. And I think I joined mostly because I just wanted control in starting a new student organization. But the premise of the organization was so cool. It said that you didn't have to wait until you graduated to start solving the world's problems. You have all the capability and tools to start right now. And Urban will go out and consult with local businesses about ways to improve sustainability in their bottom line. Well, the advisor for this club was Tom Eggert. And I'm sure a lot of you know in the audience know Tom Eggert. He's one of those people that Malcolm Gladwell would call a connector because he knows just about everybody in the Madison community. And he was working on a project at the time called Wisconsin Microfinance. Every time we talked about microfinance, he would get really excited as if he found the solution to poverty. And in a way he had. His microloan system in Haiti was returning 100% repayment of their loans, based on the principles of Muhammad Yunus and the Green Bank. Unfortunately, though, there were 800 people on the waiting list for new loans. It was so popular, which is where I came in. He needed a CEO to take over the nonprofit in Madison and help meet that demand for new loans by raising more money. Well, I thought, this is my chance. I'm so excited to go actually make a difference in the world. So I took on the challenge. The project started in 2010 in Haiti after the earthquake, when Tom's class he was teaching saw all this aid being sent to Haiti, but being used up in an unsustainable way. People would take that and just eat the food and take the shelter, and it wasn't growing the economy. It wasn't lifting them out of poverty. So I partnered with an organization in Port-au-Prince called SecFop and targeted a community called Boromichal, which is more of a crossroads where people gather for church and for market, and wanted to make a difference by making a microloan system there. His principles, based on Muhammad Yunus' principles, lent primarily to women who had never really held much money in their hands before. Usually the men in those towns hold the money. And we kept our interest rates very low at 1% so as to maximize the amount of wealth in the community. And it was really successful. It was sustainable because when people would repay their loans, the money would stay in the community. It wouldn't come back to the United States. We gave it as a donation, and the next money would be sent to the next person on the waiting list for the loans. It was so successful, 100% of the people repaid their loans. Even other organizations, like healthcare organizations and water organizations, would target Boromichal as a community now that they want to help. But there's still 800 people on that waiting list. So I thought, okay, this is easy. The problem's solved. All I have to do is come in and raise some money. How hard can that be? Well, it turns out it's really hard. I knew nothing about running a nonprofit. So I put some friends together, and we threw a couple of fundraisers, worked some local businesses, and threw a karaoke night. It went pretty well, but it didn't meet the $10,000 and $20,000 that we needed to help these people. We only made a few $1,000s. But then I just take a step back and look at the big picture. Microfinance is so powerful because small amounts of money can make a huge difference. That $2,000 I raised at $50 per loan was 80 new loans per year. That's 80 families I could help. I could help women like these. One would buy seeds at the market and grow her crops in her farm. Another would use her loan to buy those crops from that woman and turn them into food which she could sell to other people, and help both of them lift their families out of poverty. Now, I wasn't able to meet my goal quite yet. I'm still working towards it, but I was able to make a huge difference with the little bit of money that I did raise. And I still got my whole life ahead of me to solve problems. I mean, I'm 20 years old right now, and maybe it's just like this first small development of my career, but that doesn't mean it can't also be a huge development in another country thousands of miles away. Thank you.